Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new. We're going to get right into this video. We're going to start out today by decorating this little cabinet on my countertop, and here are some of the items that I'm going to use. If you'll go ahead and take a moment, if you would, I'd really appreciate if you would hit that like button, comment, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you as part of my YouTube channel. So these are mostly things I had from last year. The small little gingerbread houses are new this year, but it is going to be similar to the one I did last year, but also a little bit different. Now, those little snowflakes I purchased, those are so awesome. I did get them at Hobby Lobby at 90% off. Now I went ahead and just put the houses up quickly, and now I'm going to add in my little winter Frosty Picks. You all know I use these every Christmas and every winter. I absolutely love them. I purchased a whole bunch of them again during the holidays, and I will continue to use these each year. I'm going to go ahead and put these in the back between the houses just to add in that greenery that I need so much there. And I like to place them in between, just kind of evenly throughout. Now all the little items up here, except for the gingerbread tree and of course that little road, looks like a road sign, all light up, and I just think they're so cute. Now they are not on a remote, so I do have to light them up, each of them. But you know, I'm not going to keep them lit all the time, but if we have family over or friends over, then I'll go ahead and light them up. But they are so sweet. Now I'm going to go in and add some of this snow. You know, I like this so much, I think I'm going to buy a few more packages next year and use them with my Christmas decor. I love the way it feels. I love the way it looks. I've never used it before, but I don't know why, because this stuff is absolutely awesome. Now, I hope all of you are ready for Valentine's. If you'll comment down below, how many of you actually do any decorating for Valentine's Day? I love to do it with my winter decor because this is our winter here in Texas, and it actually has been pretty chilly in the 30s, so I'm just not quite ready for spring or spring decor. I'll start tackling that next month and kind of go through my things that I have that I may want to use this year. And maybe start looking in the stores to see if there's anything I want to purchase and add to my collection. But I cannot get in the mood for spring yet. I do look forward to spring coming, but with the weather being cold and wearing sweatshirts and sweaters still now, and it's gloomy, we're going to get a lot of rain, hopefully no ice this week, but it is still winter time. We're right in the middle of winter here, and so I want to keep that winter feel with my decor. Now, I just love the way this looks. Now I'm going to go ahead and put in my little creamers that I collect. I did use these last year. Still love this one. That one came from Ross. And then I'm going to go ahead and use this little one with these cute little gingerbread spoons. I didn't use these for Christmas. I didn't know where they were, but I did run across them when I was packing my Christmas decor, so I thought, oh, you know, I can add these in for Valentine's Day, my winter decor here. And this knitted heart garland I did order off of Etsy last year. I showed it in my last year's winter Valentine home tour. I can go ahead and link that down below. Hopefully they still have that, or this company's still in business. But I'm just making some loops on the end to hang it. I'm going to hang these on the little branches of the picks because it's very, very lightweight. And I'm not tying these loops very tight because if I want to use it on something else, I don't want to have to cut the jute in order to get the knot out. So I'm just very loosely tying these knots, and this one on the left actually came out, so I'm going to have to retie it. But I can't remember the price on this. I know it wasn't very expensive, and I kept thinking, you know, all the work the lady went through to knit or crochet these little hearts. So I thought it was a very, very good price for this. And this is how it turned out. Love to hear your comments about this down below. I think it's really cute. All right, so some little do-it-yourself projects. I did buy these wooden hearts, some more of them from Hobby Lobby this year, and this really large cardboard heart. I think I paid $2.99 for it, and then I got 40% off. So I'm going to go ahead and spray paint these. I'm using some Rust-Oleum paint. I think it is a antique brass. It's really windy outside, so I had to make a few adjustments and move these to another side of the house where the house actually blocks the wind. But I'm going to make some ornaments. I am doing a Valentine tree this year. Here's a closer look of the Rust-Oleum paint that I'm using. And I did have to do multiple coats. Now you can see the paint through here, and I really didn't need to paint this big heart. I'm not sure why I did. Maybe I was thinking I was going to do something else different with it, but I'm actually decoupaging it and using some Mod Podge, and I printed all these things off of Etsy just on regular printer paper. And you can see how this turned out after I got them all glued on or Mod Podged on. And then I went ahead and attached some velvet red ribbon, a little rose, and I put some cording on the outside. So I love the way this turned out. I think it's really cute, very inexpensive DIY to do at home. And then I went ahead and printed these little tags, and I decided I was going to make a little banner or garland for the tree. So I went ahead and printed these. I did print these on cardstock, and I'll link these down below from Etsy. Now I'm using a hole punch to cut out or punch out the little hole on top. Now if you don't like cutting, you know, I did this and was watching TV and cutting these out, so it wasn't a big deal. But if you have an older child that loves to cut things out, this is a good job for them, and it'll save you a lot of time. But they're really easy to cut out, and I did get a new pair of scissors, and I'll link my scissors down below from Amazon. I did pick up a few things. And just take that hole punch and punch that hole out, because that's where you're going to string it. And these are so cute. Now I did decide after I cut them out to go ahead and Mod Podge the front and back. It made them feel thicker and a lot more sturdy, and I wanted to be able to use these next year. So if you can see, I actually did the front and back of this. Now it did take a while to do this. Now I went ahead and tied a string on the loop there, or the hole, and that's where my banner string is going to go through all of these. Now, of course, I did have to make quite a few of these. That's why I recommend getting a child to possibly cut these out. And here is how it looks on the tree so far. Now, I have a lot more to get on this tree, so it's not even close to being finished. Now, I got smart. I went ahead and printed out some more, and I went ahead and put the Mod Podge on them front and back before I had them cut out. So this saved a whole lot of time. So here are the wooden hearts that I spray painted, and I just put a little decal on the front with a little rosebud and glued them to some felt hearts. And then I went ahead and put a little jute through the top so I can hang these in ornaments, and I really think these turned out super cute. Very easy to make. The felt came from Hobby Lobby. It's in the Valentine section, the decor section. You can purchase these in packages. And that is how it looks on the tree. And then I had a couple extra pieces, so I went ahead and decoupaged these hearts so I can make ornaments. And these are the ones I made last year using the same wooden hearts. And you can check out last year's video, and I have a video on how to make these. And it's actually fabric on them, front and back. Alright, so now we're going to go in my pantry, and I did start decorating in here, but I need to go ahead and get this shelf decorated. And all the items I'm using today on that shelf I had from previous years. I think all the items on the tier tray, except maybe one item on the top shelf of the tier tray, is new, but everything else is items I've had from previous years. Go ahead and place a few of my cute little Valentine Anna Lee dolls up there on the riser. And I still keep a hot chocolate bar for Valentine's because it's still winter here, and we still have quite a bit of things left for our hot chocolate bar, so we go ahead and incorporate that into my Valentine's decor here. There's nothing better than a nice hot cup of hot chocolate when it's cold outside. And I'm trying to incorporate these winter picks up here. You may have to make a few adjustments as you go just to get it to look exactly the way you are happy with. I think one of the key things with a shelf like this is to have different heights. I think that's really important, and it really gives it a better look to it as far as being under that really large coffee sign. It gives interest to the shelf. The two Valentine large coffee cups there are from Michael's from several years ago. And the little canisters that the peppermint and the marshmallows in, I will link those down below. They came from Amazon. And if you're interested in any Anna Lee dolls, I'll go ahead and link that below also. And this is how it turned out. Alright, I'm going to finish this tier tray. I did start it, but I didn't finish it, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this on video here for you. I used the frosted picks throughout, and I'm going to add these really cute ladders. I found these, and I wanted to figure out how I can put these in. I've got my little Valentine Anna Lee doll chef there, and some Valentine rolling pins. The cupcakes I made a couple years ago for Valentine's Day. I did make some spring ones last year that I do have a video. And I'm going to go ahead and put these Valentine beads. I have it hanging from down the side. I do have one of these in red and pink, but I chose to use the red one in here. Now I'm going to come back in a moment and just adjust these ladders. I'm not really liking the way they look. And that's the new little ice cream truck that I purchased this year from Hobby Lobby on the top there. It's really cute. It's next to the cupcake. And I think that's the only piece I purchased this year. I thought it was really sweet. And here I'm just adjusting those ladders. I have a white one and a pink one. And there's the left one I just changed, but this is how it turned out. It looks really sweet. Alright, for this other side, I am going to add a winter tree with some small mini heart ornaments. And then I'm going to place these little houses in my milk and cookie box with my marshmallow toppers. We have eaten half of them, so I have these spaces to fill up. And I did use some Snow Tech on these wooden houses last year. Now I'm going to add this little camper, but I do end up changing it. I put that little picture on the wall. I just used some command strip on there to hang it. And this is a little tea towel that I actually used to sell these in a store we owned. This is a Valentine one. It's actually a tier tray on it. It's really cute. And I'm going to go ahead and hang it over here on the hooks. I really love this beadboard on the wall in the pantry. I actually installed all these hooks myself. These hooks came from Hobby Lobby. Normally I have onions, red onions, white, yellow, in these little baskets. They're empty right now, so I guess it's time to go to the grocery store. And then I'm going to add some pot holders also. These are from the Christmas selection from Hearth and Hand from 2023. And here's my cabinet up there. Just going to adjust this a little bit. And as you can see, I hung that little pancake sign. These are some of the Valentine mugs that I have currently, some winter ones. The cute little ones here from the Hearth and Hand collection this year. They only had 2, so I just grabbed those 2. Another view of the tier tray. And I replaced that with the little coffee wooden piece there. Now I'm going to go ahead and let you see my husband installing this other coffee rack. We've been wanting to put another one up because we do like to collect mugs. We have a lot of mugs. I do have quite a few. This is that cabinet I thrifted. I did have to clean it up really well, and I added a little more stain to it. So we're really happy with the way it turned out. But we do have lots of mugs. I do have Ray Dunn mugs, several Hearth and Hand mugs, 4th of July mugs, Valentine mugs, Thanksgiving mugs, Christmas mugs, and I'm always collecting them, so we decided to go ahead and add another mug rack here. He's using a screwdriver right now, but he does finally gets his drill out. He's thinking like, oh, why did I not have my drill out? But he's going ahead and making the holes now so he can put in those big supports in the wall, because the rack with the mugs is heavy. And there he is with his drill. He hasn't been feeling really well. His right shoulder has a 90% tear in the rotary cuff. So he is having rotary cuff surgery in 2 weeks. And we've heard that's a pretty rough recovery, so he's just kind of taking it easy. And then after his surgery, he's not going to be able to lift or help me with anything for a while until he is recovered. But I really appreciated him helping get this hung, getting the cabinet up this past weekend. He put the coffee rack together also. And then he has the shelf for the cabinet up. And this is just so cute. It is an antique piece. Solid wood. It's nice and heavy. And it's one of those pieces that is one of a kind. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a few Valentine things, decor inside of it for right now. I originally thought I would put my overflow of spices inside this cabinet, and I may still do that. Right now it still has a little bit of a smell from the stain, so I'm not going to add the spices in at this time. So I'll just use it for decor. The little baskets came from Hobby Lobby, and they are on sale this week. And those are the items I placed inside. So thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate you.